another thing has to do with, the recent Godfred Dame and then Mr. Sory's, their, I don't know how to call it, but I think what is going on with
the trade of attacks.
Yes, the legal mind, the legal people is that probably one is suffering from, I don't know, excuse me to use this, if it is not right, I retract, inferiority complex on the part of Thaddeus Sory, I don't know, because, this young, brilliant man who happened to be the former Attorney General under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's tenure has proven to be an astute lawyer, not only one that has won cases in Ghana, but also outside the shores of Ghana. We are aware he won cases that could have caused this country to make a lot of, they call them judgment debts to foreign people. But then we were rescued from all these debts because of the kind of, legal, this thing that he mounted outside the shores of Ghana. Now we come back to the domestic issues of our legal affairs, and this man also won cases. He even cited cases where he won against the legal brain, Thaddeus Sory, if I'm not getting his name right, correct, sorry about that. Thaddeus was once, that they were in a legal battle somewhere 2007 to 2009. He won the case. He decided to appeal again, and they went and he won again after he appealed in 2013. And he has indicated that he doesn't only win cases domestically, when you go to outside the shores of Ghana too, he wins cases. So it's not like he doesn't know his stuff. He knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing. The young man, I know, has a bright future in Ghana, and not only in Ghana, outside Ghana. He didn't even choose legal brains outside the shores of Ghana to help us with our cases. he did that, with his team, and they won a lot of cases. And so I think that it is not wrong, the young can come and then do better. And a classical case has to do with David and Daniel and his siblings, where the siblings thought that he was too young to have all those blessings that the Lord had blessed him with, and they decided to, kill him and all those things. Finally, he became somebody that rescued his family from starvation and other things. So if Thaddeus thinks that the young man is too brilliant for him to stand, I think it doesn't call for any attacks. If possible, you can always learn from people. It's not wrong to learn from somebody that is younger than you. I think that's what I have to say concerning the trade of insults between the two.
You were making some comparison with Thaddeus and Dame, and you thought that you said Thaddeus has an inferiority complex.
I said, for lack of a better,
comparatively.
Yes, I think so. I think so because that is from what Dame is saying. Dame said something very profound. He said, your obsession with Godfred Dame is, or somebody said, yeah, so
yes, he's the one that said it.
Yeah, with Godfred Dame is bewildering and needs healing. Or probably it has to do with, inferiority complex.
So is it just that comment that makes you think that Godfred is a better lawyer and a more effective lawyer compared to Sory?
No, Godfred actually indicated that he has won a lot of cases, okay? Not only against other lawyers, but even his very good self.
Has he lost cases before?
Oh yes, he indicated that he has lost cases, even as AG.
There's a case that he lost on the international front.
Yes.
Which costed Ghana, I think, 170 at a million or billion. I have to check. And it was due to negligence. The word was negligence.
Okay.
And it's the same Dame you're talking about.
Yes, it's the same Dame. And Dame made it clear that, yes, if they think he won those cases because probably he fixed those cases, there are cases he has also lost. He indicated it in his write-up.
$170 million.
Yes, he indicated all those things. He conceded that there were times he lost cases, and there were times he won cases. Yes, and he has even won cases against Thaddeus Sory.
Yes, but
and there is no
Thaddeus
record.
Sory also won cases against other lawyers. Yes.
Sure, but not him.
So because he hasn't won
cases. So it has to do with the two of them.
But did he state the case he won against Thaddeus Sory?
Oh, yes, he did.
Because Thaddeus Sory also stated that you have claimed that you won case against me, of which you have not been able to mention the specific cases you won against me.
Okay, so let me go to where he said that. That have you forgotten that in the only full trial of a case you and I happen to be on opposing sides between 2007 and 2009, when you were at Derry & Co., you lost miserably, poto, as we say in Ghanaian parlance, when judgment was delivered by Ofosu Kwate, sorry if I didn't get the name right, G, in May 2009, unperturbed, you led your clients to pursue an appeal at the Court of Appeal and lost again in a judgment delivered on 25th July 2013. Was I the Attorney General in those years? You know, he made allegations against him that he fixed matches and won. But he wanted to make it clear that, yes, I have won cases. In fact, I have even won one against you, which you appealed, and I won again.
And this is what Thaddeus
and he also indicated that he has also lost cases.
So this is what Thaddeus said in response to that. He said, I've lost a case against him, the title of which he neither mentions nor clarifies. What does that tell you?
Kindly take that again.
I've lost a case against him, the title of which neither is mentioned nor clarified.
Okay, so I think this response will have to come from, Dame himself, because I have only read to you.
He never claimed that he's never lost a case. I mean, Dame is trying.
No, Dame
is trying to tell you.
Dame considered that he has lost cases. He considered both locally.
Yeah, so the logic is, if you have run cases in court before and you've lost it, how do you use that as an attack on another lawyer?
No, the attack is because, it's like there's some level of obsession. Why Dame? Why has he turned his guns towards Dame? Why is he so critical about Dame? So if he takes that position, Dame will need to come out, and defend himself. You can't just be there and then somebody will be throwing missiles at you and then you keep quiet. He has come out. He indicated that he has lost cases, but has also won cases, even against Thaddeus. That's why I said if he wants the title of those court cases to be mentioned, I'm not in that position to mention them. I can only tell the years he said they went and the judge that gave that verdict, and which I mentioned earlier. Yes, so I think Dame has a good case. He's a young man, and I think Thaddeus shouldn't, go that far with him. That's my position.
Well, that's a fair comment.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't go.
If you say that he's a young, because I know that, I'm not sure if that case has, come to an end or that investigation, because Dame currently was dragged before the GLC over misconduct. And he's currently under investigation. I don't know if there's a concluded report on it.
Not yet.
But if you make the comments that, Dame is a younger lawyer as compared to Thaddeus.
No, in terms of age, not necessarily in terms of practice or whatever. I'm just talking about age. And, in our cultural setting, age plays this thing. And I think the grown-up should rather be the one to,
keep it calm.
Yes, because, the reason is simple. You have a lot to lose.
You think so?
Okay.
Yeah, you have a lot to lose.
The aged rather has a lot to lose.
That's what I think.
The younger one also has a lot to save.
Oh, no, not necessarily.
The younger one has a lot to save. You have
not
your
necessarily.
whole life ahead of you.
We can pardon the young one. But you, the grown-up, you should know better. That is what I think. That is how we were brought up. We, as you know, as a grown-up, you should show leadership at all times. It doesn't really matter. Yes.